Here are 15 motivational quotes to live by. I hope this helps you and resonates with you. 1. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur.
In order to achieve the improbable, one must first establish that it is possible. This is the fundamental belief that Elon Musk operates under when pursuing his many ambitious goals. He has said on multiple occasions that once something is seen as possible, the probability of it actually occurring goes up exponentially. This is because people are more likely to invest time and resources into something that they believe has a chance of coming to fruition. In the case of SpaceX, Musk had to convince the public and investors that reusable rockets were possible before he could begin to work on making them a reality. By first proving that it was possible to land and reuse a rocket, he was able to gain the support of the public and the funding necessary to make his vision a reality. This is just one example of how Musk has used this mindset to achieve the improbable.
2. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could do it better.
Elon Musk is a big proponent of feedback loops, which he believes are essential for continuous improvement. A feedback loop is simply a process whereby you receive feedback on your performance and then take steps to improve based on that feedback. Musk has said that he believes feedback loops are essential for anyone who wants to be successful. Musk's feedback loop philosophy has helped him to achieve great success in his career. This mindset has helped him to become one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world.
3. I think it's important to have a mission that's bigger than yourself.
Musk was asked what he thinks makes a great CEO. He responded, "I think it's important to have a mission that's bigger than yourself. If you're doing something that's bigger than just making money for yourself or your shareholders, then I think you're more likely to engage employees and get them to really believe in the mission of the company." Musk went on to say that he believes a great CEO needs to have a clear vision for the future and be able to articulate it. He also said that a CEO needs to be able to execute on that vision and bring it to life. So, when Musk says, "I think it's important to have a mission that's bigger than yourself," he means that a CEO should have a clear vision for the future of the company that goes beyond simply making money.
4. The only way to do great work is to love what you do.
In an interview, Musk was asked about his secret to success. He replied, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." This statement is very true. If you don't love what you do, you will never be able to do great work. You might be able to do good work, but you will never be able to do great work. Great work requires passion, commitment, and a deep love for what you do. Musk is a perfect example of someone who loves what he does. He is passionate about his work and he is constantly pushing himself to do better. He is never satisfied with good enough, and this is what has helped him achieve so much in his career. If you want to be successful in your career, you need to find something that you love to do. Once you find it, you need to put your heart and soul into it. Only then will you be able to do great work.
5. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it.
This mindset has been a driving force behind many of Musk's endeavors, from co-founding PayPal to his current work with SpaceX and Tesla. And it's a philosophy that can be applied to anyone with a big dream or goal. When you're facing long odds, it's easy to become discouraged and give up. But if you truly believe in what you're trying to achieve, it's worth fighting for, even if the odds are against you. If there's something you're passionate about and you're confident that it's worth doing, then go for it, even if it seems impossible at first. So the next time you're facing a daunting challenge, remember Musk's words and don't be afraid to go for it, even if the odds seem insurmountable.
6. I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right.
What Musk is saying is that it's better to have an optimistic outlook on life, even if it means being wrong sometimes, than to be pessimistic and only be right sometimes. The reason for this is that being optimistic usually leads to taking more risks and being more innovative, which can lead to greater success in the long run. The key is to find a balance between the two. Musk's philosophy can be applied to many different areas of life. In relationships, it's better to be optimistic and try to work things out, even if it doesn't work out in the end, than to be pessimistic and give up too easily. In your career and in general, it's better to be optimistic and try new things, even if you fail sometimes, than to be pessimistic and stay in your comfort zone.
7. The biggest thing that will advance innovation is always new ideas.
Innovation is always driven by new ideas. It's the key ingredient that allows us to create something new and better than what came before. Without new ideas, we would simply be stuck repeating the same old thing, never making any progress. This is because without new ideas, there would be no innovation. Innovation is what allows us to create new things and make progress. Therefore, new ideas are essential for innovation to occur.
8. There's a tremendous bias against taking risks. Everyone is trying to optimize their outcome. You have to be a little bit nuts to do something new.
In today's society, there is a tremendous bias against taking risks. Everyone is trying to optimize their outcome and minimize their risks. This is why it takes a little bit of courage and risk-taking to do something new. Elon Musk is saying that you have to be a little bit nuts to pursue something new and innovative. This is especially true in the business world. Many businesses are risk-averse and are more interested in maintaining the status quo than in taking risks and pursuing new opportunities. This is why it takes a special kind of person to be an entrepreneur and to start a new business. The rewards of pursuing something new and innovative are worth the risks. This is why he has been so successful in his businesses. He has been willing to take risks and pursue new opportunities, even when others were not.
9. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and product development.
Musk believes that the most important thing for a CEO is to have a deep understanding of the product and the technology. He believes that the path to the CEO's office should be through engineering and product development because that is where the real innovation happens. Musk's philosophy is that the CEO should be the one driving the company forward, and not be bogged down by bureaucracy. He believes that the CEO should be focused on the product and the customers, and not on the financials or the marketing. This philosophy has served Musk well in his career. He has been able to take companies like Tesla and SpaceX and turn them into industry leaders. His philosophy is one of the reasons why he is considered to be one of the most innovative and successful CEOs in the world.
10. The problem with startups is that they're highly leveraged organizations. If things go wrong, they can go very wrong very quickly.
In business, the term leverage refers to the use of debt to finance the acquisition of assets. This can be done by using loans, bonds, or other forms of borrowing. The advantage of leverage is that it allows a company to buy assets without having to use all of its own cash. However, if the value of the assets purchased with borrowed money falls, the company's equity can be wiped out. This is what Musk is referring to when he says that things can go very wrong very quickly for startups. Startups are typically more leveraged than larger established companies. This is because they often have less access to capital. As a result, they often have to resort to borrowing money to finance their growth. While leverage can help a startup grow quickly, it also makes it more vulnerable to economic downturns. If the value of the assets it has purchased falls, the startup can quickly find itself in financial trouble. This is why Elon Musk is cautioning startups about the dangers of leverage.
11. The biggest constraint on success is not intelligence or ability, it's willingness to risk failure.
Elon Musk is one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time, and he attributes much of his success to his willingness to take risks. He believes that the biggest constraint on success is not intelligence or ability, but rather a fear of failure. Musk has always been a risk taker. Musk's willingness to take risks has paid off handsomely. He is now worth an estimated $250 billion. But it hasn't been easy. Musk has had to endure multiple failures along the way. For example, his first 3 rocket launches all failed. But he persevered and eventually achieved success. Musk's story is a powerful reminder that failure is a necessary part of any journey to success. It's only by taking risks and failing that we can learn and grow. So if you're not willing to risk failure, you're likely to never achieve your full potential.
12. In order to make something really big, you have to be a little bit crazy.
In order to be as successful as he is, Musk has had to think outside the box and take risks that other people would not be willing to take. He has said on multiple occasions that you need to be a little bit crazy to achieve big things. Musk has always had a vision for the future and has been willing to take risks to make his vision a reality. For example, when he started SpaceX, he was not sure if the company would be successful. However, he was willing to take the risk and invest his own money into the company. SpaceX is now one of the most successful private space companies in the world. The company has launched dozens of rockets and has sent satellites and supplies to the International Space Station. Musk's success comes from his ability to think big and take risks.
13. The key is to have a vision, be tenacious, and to pay attention to details.
Musk believes that it is important for entrepreneurs to have a clear vision for their businesses. He says that they need to be able to articulate what they want to achieve and why it is important. They also need to be tenacious in the face of setbacks and willing to work hard to make their vision a reality. Finally, they need to pay attention to details and be able to execute their plans flawlessly. This advice is relevant to anyone who wants to achieve something significant in their life. It is important to have a clear vision of what you want to achieve and to be passionate about it. You also need to be willing to work hard and to pay attention to the details in order to make your vision a reality.
14. The first rule is that you can't just do things that are easy, you have to do things that are hard.
In order to achieve great things, you can't just do things that are easy. You have to be willing to put in the hard work to make it happen. This is a mindset that Elon Musk has always had. He believes that if you're not willing to put in the extra effort, you're not going to achieve anything special. This is something that he has applied to his own life, and it's something that he wants others to apply to their lives as well. He believes that too many people give up when things get tough, and that's not the way to achieve greatness. You have to be willing to push through the tough times and keep going. It's not enough to just do things that are easy. You have to be willing to do things that are hard. This is the only way to achieve greatness.
15. The second rule is that you have to take big risks.
In business and in life, taking big risks is essential to achieving success. While there is no guarantee that taking a big risk will pay off, the potential rewards are often much greater than the risks involved. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX, is a perfect example of someone who has achieved success by taking big risks. He has put everything on the line to create companies that are changing the world. While not everyone is comfortable with taking such big risks, it is important to remember that without taking risks, we would never achieve anything great. So, if you want to achieve something big in life, be prepared to take some big risks.